And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer, Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And now, the opening lineup for Boston. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. Horford and Porzingis are manning the post positions. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Knicks, we've got Bridges. Anunoby out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, locking down the middle. And what a matchup we have here in the front court break.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Holiday against Brunson. Horford with a screen on Anunoby. Brown feeling out a bit. Shot clock at 5. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. Hart with the screen for Anunoby. From the arc. And Boston with the rebound. Brown outside. 16 feet away. The kick out to Holiday. Cans it from downtown.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now, here's Hart. Brunson sets a screen for Hart. Out to Brunson. High shot from 10 feet out.
We know that the defense in today's NBA wants to take away the rim and the 3. Mr. Brunson says, I'll take that mid-range.
Here's Holiday. Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Bridges outside. Back to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Holiday. Here's Brunson. Excellent D there from Holiday.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Brown against Anunoby. On the wing, Brown. Outside Holiday. Porzingis with a screen on Towns. Holiday, and it's Boston with another.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team, and it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Back to Anunoby. Pass to Hart for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Anunoby against Brown. D by Anunoby.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Brown. Looks for Holiday. Gets it to him. Anunoby passes to Brunson. On the wing, Bridges. Pass to Hart. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Brown.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Now Horford. He's guarded by Anunoby. Horford kicks to Brown. White against Bridges. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by Towns. Holiday against Brunson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. Porzingis with a screen on Anunoby. There's Brown with the three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this. And one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move.
Timeout, timeout.
We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Brunson against Holiday. Pass to Hart. Back to Anunoby. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
And the muscle that Anunoby possesses, fantastic at gutting it out through contact and finishing.
First team foul. OG Anunoby at the line. One shot.
The free throw off from Anunoby. One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. Horford from outside. It's rebounded by New York.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Achua, he's checked in for OG Anunoby. Boston also with the sub. Pritchard's checked in. Hart finds Brunson. Now Achua. It's stolen by White. Over Brunson. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Back to Hart. And Brunson has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside, Horford. There's the pick. Takes a three. Rebounded by Hart. For New York, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Inside. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Achua in the corner. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Celtics shooting 33% here in the first quarter. White the pass to Horford. Here's Brown. Here's Pritchard. Hasn't made one yet. Out to White. Shoots over Bridges. White. Good. Now Brunson. Bridges outside. Brunson scanning the floor. Here's the three. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, just masterful use of the pick and roll by Jalen Brunson. Shot ready as soon as he wants to let it fly.
Porzingis with a screen on Brunson. Goes to Porzingis. Three-pointer, Horford. Rebounded by Hart. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Now, here's Achua. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Towns with it. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Now it's a 3-point New York lead.
Inside, Towns can be so physical, guys, and that makes him tough to cover.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. McBride's checked in for Bridges. Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Here's Brown. Pass to Horford. Here's Tatum. Defended by Hart. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. And he drops it in from the low post.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick and roll action. Beautiful.
Outside, Towns. And here's Brunson. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2. Celtics trail by 3. Up top, Tatum. Defended by Hart. Pass to Pritchard. Now Tatum. Pocket 6. Porzingis with the ball. Defended by Towns. His first shot coming late. Porzingis can't hit. The Knicks leading by 3. Doris, some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes. They led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right balance. They do a great job of that.
Now, here's Brown. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Misses in close.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
And stolen by Horford. In the corner. Tatum with it. Here's Porzingis. Knicks with the rebound. .146 left in the first quarter of the game. Brunson with it. He has 7. Nice 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
That's toughness. That's ability to absorb contact and finish. That is Jalen Brunson in a nutshell.
Outside Tatum. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Shoots from the baseline, and the jumper falls for him. Tatum's got his second basket of the game.
Jason Tatum's jumper is just so pure. This guy is on point with the midi right now.
Pass to Towns. Over Porzingis. Towns, no luck. Celtics trail by 3. Brown kicks to Horford. Towns against Porzingis. To the middle. Here's Tatum. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Tatum's got 6.
Well, this guy is used to scoring in tight situations with bodies around him. How about Jason Tatum maintaining his concentration?
Towns sets the pick for Brunson. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. Pass to Brown. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Brunson. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jalen Brunson has been on display for the New York Knicks. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. Back right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Knicks?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. The guards are Pritchard and White. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. A dunk by Achua.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Tatum looking around. Shoots over Achua. It'll go, and the Knick lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Tatum.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior, yes, sir.
And here's Payne, trying to find Achua and gets it to him.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's Cornette. Tipped away. Stolen by Robinson. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Achua, the pass to Payne. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Shot clock at 6. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
White the pass to Tatum. Back to White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And it's 6 points for Jarrett White.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to McBride. Outside Robinson. Here's Payne. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. That's no good, misses his first shot of the night. Here's Hauser, defended by Bridges. Pritchard passes to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. The three. Cornette kicks to Tatum. From deep. There's Tatum's range on display.
You know, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
It's safe to say Jason Tatum is a bona fide superstar.
He certainly is, Kevin, and really been a big-time star from the time he was 23 years old. Lots of pressure on this young player, but Jason's not only embraced it, he's thrived under it. Long arms, tremendous athleticism, and pursuit of the basketball. Mitchell Robinson working the glass right now.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum on the wing. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter.
What's the price of admission?
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look for New York. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Achua. And OG Anunoby subbed in for Cameron Payne. And then for Boston, Porzingis is coming in for Luke Cornette. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pritchard. Now, here's Anunoby. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Well, you like the decision-making from OG Anunoby right there. Picking quality shots, gets into his jump shooting motion. Well done.
Porzingis can't hit. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. 4-point game. Towns against Tatum. Here's Anunoby. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And with each passing season, DB, OG Anunoby seems to keep getting more and more versatile.
You are exactly right, Kevin. What we know unequivocally is this is one of the best cross-positional defenders in the league. One of those guys that's truly capable of guarding 1 to 5. But his willingness to be a three-point threat, an offensive rebound, and put it on the deck is exactly what you're talking about.
That's good from Anunoby. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or 2 against the young fellas. And sometimes that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics trail by 6. Outside Holiday. Tatum, that's for 2. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
I don't know if he's trying to show off for the crowd or what. There's no reason for that kind of shot.
Payne dishes to Robinson. Bridges, no one around him. Trains the three-pointer. Bridges has got the lead up to 9 now for New York.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy's dangerous as a shooter.
Tatum, that's for 2. No good again that time. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9. Attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Outside, Towns. From down in the low post, it goes. And it's an 11-point New York lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 13. Here's Hauser. Pass to Holiday. Fires the three. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges kicks to Payne. Tatum against Towns. Back to Payne. Porzingis with the steal. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
A deceptive guard. Holiday draws fouls by keeping his defenders always on their heels over the course of the game.
And he knocks down the first one. And we all here talk about Drew Holiday's defense. But you know, Doris, he is much more than that. You've said it countless times.
Kevin, this is a guy who's a tremendous rebounder for a guard, a very willing playmaker. He can carry a scoring burden if you need him to, but he's also willing to take a very limited number of shots. It's all about the team with him.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, Doris, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And he can't get the first one. Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
Good on the second free throw. Holiday, 7 points in the game. Outside Tatum. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Tatum's got 16 points.
Jason Tatum is a thirsty scorer, and right now filling it up.
Bridges against Brown. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Tatum after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Tatum draws the double. Holiday the pass to block. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Holiday with the 3. Hauser. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brunson. Achua, the pass to Towns. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's Hauser. Nothing on the board. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum finds a way.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Brunson, the bounce pass. Brown against Bridges. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
44.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 9 points. Brown against Bridges. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Free throw good from Brown. You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jaylen, it would probably be the three-point shot.
And Brown drops them both. And a fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
Now here's Tatum. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
First free throw is good.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous three-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
That one misses. The Knicks leading by 6. Anunoby outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. The long distance three is buried. Anunoby's got 7 points for the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him.
Well, tremendous defensive effort on the interior. That's the kind of contest you want.
Brunson finds Anunoby. There's a screen by Achua. From 11 feet away. And again, it's New York.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Tatum with it. He's got 19. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Catching up on the changes for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Precious Achua. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. White, he's checked in for the Celtics. And that one falls for Tatum. New York leading by 8. Now here's Brunson. He's got 11. Over Holiday. Brunson, no good.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Brown kicks to White. Outside Holiday. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Here's Porzingis. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Kristaps Porzingis, with that release point and that size, difficult to check in the painted area.
White against Bridges. It's good. Bridges has got 12 points now in the quarter.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Tatum against Hart. 6 to shoot. Wide, a screen on Anunoby. Here's Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, many see Brown as a scorer, but Doris, he's put more of an emphasis on his defense in recent seasons.
You're exactly right, Kevin. He's taken tremendous pride in asking his coaches to put him on the best offensive player. When he's the point of attack defensively, look out. He can give a lot of headaches to ball handlers.
First one falls for him.
You think about what Jaylen Brown brings to the table. Elite athleticism, three-point shot making, attacking the rim in transition, so much to like.
He's perfect from the line this time. 1:10 left in the second quarter. Anunoby outside. Here's Holiday. Finished off the break. Holiday's got 9 points.
He's an explosive, athletic guard, and I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Now, here's Hart. Back to Brunson. The three. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
And there's the drive.
This guy is such a gifted offensive player. Jason Tatum, tough to handle off the dribble drive.
Holiday against Brunson. Puts up a deep three. Unable to get that one. Mikal Bridges has been the guy making things happen for the New York Knicks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. Thinking about the shot. So close. Give it up for the participants.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They've got Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Hart in at the power forward position. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Puts up a three. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Porzingis. Holiday against Anunoby. For the tie. The shot by Holiday, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Hart the pass to Bridges. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, Mikal Bridges.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now here's Towns after Jaylen Brown's miss. From in close. Nice D from Porzingis.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Holiday finds Brown. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his son.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Here's Brunson. He's got 11. Pass to Hart. Back to Brunson. Down low. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Brunson. And that's 13 points for OG Anunoby.
55-51.
Holiday against Brunson. And here's Holiday. 9 points in the game so far. Porzingis with the ball. Lock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I tell you, at 7'3", to have that kind of body control, Kristaps Porzingis makes it look easy.
Bridges outside. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Brunson up top, guarded by Holiday. Brunson, no good. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Brown against Anunoby. Brown kicks to Holiday. White setting the pick for Holiday. Shoots over Brunson. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him. Great job on the glass. Body's down low, needing to fight for position. That's perfect.
Brown outside. Pass to Horford. There's the steal. And here's the fast break. Hart with it. Picked up by Brown. Hart the pass to Anunoby. Towns high post. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Shot clock at 6. Brunson, hard finish inside.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Holiday against Brunson. Outside, Porzingis.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
That free throw, no good.
There's a reason people called Kristaps Porzingis the unicorn. A 7-foot big man, but boy, what a sweet shooter he is.
And he's good on the second. Here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Pass to Hart. Brunson a screen on Horford. Hart the pass to Towns. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Towns has got 6.
Listen, Karl Anthony Towns is unafraid to take it right at the defense on the inside. Play through the chest. That's nice.
Now here is Horford. He has yet to score. Outside White. 6 on the shot clock. Doubled by Hart. Horford has a wide open look. Drops in the tray.
Well, this guy's got such big-time mobility for a big man. Al Horford specializes in finding the gaps in the defense. Nice catch and shoot.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And we talk about Derek White. Doris, how impressive has his rise been?
Kevin, it's been both impressive and sometimes feels improbable. He was not highly recruited. There were no expectations on him when he arrived in the NBA. This guy has turned himself into one of the premier defenders from the guard spot. An excellent shot blocker and so rock steady as a ball handler on the offensive end.
Here's Towns. He has 6. Here's Bridges. And it's White with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
For New York, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Bridges. And it's White with the rebound. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. On the wing, Holiday. Brunson covering. That one good for 2.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
It's to Hart. Anunoby, a screen on Horford. They need this, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis, the ultimate glue player. Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Free throw good. Hart. And Hart drops them both. The Celtics shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Outside, Horford. Outside, Porzingis. Stolen by Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. He's off on that one. White with the defensive effort. Boston shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Brown the pass to White. Kick by Horford. White looking around. Just 5 to shoot. Horford kicks to Brown. Stolen by Brunson. Horford against Anunoby. White with the double team. Pass to Bridges. New York moving the ball around. Now here's Towns. Towns is doubled. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the strike.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
Well, Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player. Yeah, this guy is exceptional from the charity stripe. You want a guy like Karl Anthony Towns who can knock these down as a big.
White against Bridges. Outside, White. Porzingis finds White. Back to Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Towns with the defensive effort. New York leading by 3. Bridges passes to Achua. Out to Brunson. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Porzingis. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
And that one falls for White.
I think the thing that's most striking about Derek White, guys, he's capable of affecting games in so many ways. Yes, he can score it. Excellent passer and a very versatile cross-positional defender. A guy who can contribute to a good team.
So he gets them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Now here's Brunson. Guarded closely. Towns up top. 5 on the clock. Porzingis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
For 3, Bridges. And no good that time. White with the defensive effort. And here's Brown outside. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Towns. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And White kicks to Horford. Here's Pritchard. Boston again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The dunk by Achua.
Well, as always, Jalen Brunson making the right play. This guy loves to set up his teammates.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. White wide open. He fires. He nails it. And we're tied up. White's got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
They get it again. Towns nails the baby hook. He's got 11.
Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
Horford sets a screen for Brown. Right side, White, just 4 to shoot. A miss that time, would have put him up. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Towns up top, third by Porzingis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Towns is so difficult to guard, and it doesn't matter if he's inside or outside. He's tough.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The free throw drops for Towns. Miles McBride's checked in for New York. Cameron Payne comes in for Jalen Brunson. The Celtics making a switch here. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus far. 1:37 left here in the third quarter. It's White on the wing. Defended by McBride. And he gets the bucket.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And the Knicks miss again.
It's really a tale of 2 quarters. Shot it so well in the last, but this one can't get anything to fall.
Pass to Tatum. For the lead, and here's White. Shot from 16. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's McBride. White covering. McBride passes to Bridges. Drills it from outside. Bridges has got 17 now.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Now here's Tatum, covered by Achua. Tatum kicks to Cornette. Pass to White. Here's Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. The three from Tatum. Payne grabs the board.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
Lets the three fly. Trains it from beyond the arc. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead. And so it's New York headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Celtics trail by 7, and a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Hauser in at the small forward.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Payne passes to Towns. Robinson sets a screen for Towns. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Now here is Holiday. He's tightly guarded. Pass to Hauser. Now Tatum beyond the arc. The rebound by McBride. Now here's Payne. Towns sets the pick for Payne. With the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Oh, what a mid-air adjustment. You know, he had to alter his release point, but didn't let it throw off the shot.
Pass to Porzingis. Here's Hauser. He's guarded by Anunoby. Tatum against Towns. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Robinson kicks to Payne. High, arcing shot. Good on the shot. Payne's got 4 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Pritchard. The kick out to Holiday. Holiday picks up the loose ball. He was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. The Knicks leading by 5. Towns sets the pick for Payne. Drives to the hoop. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Cameron Payne at the line, 2 shots.
That's good from Payne. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Towns against Tatum. To Porzingis, 6 to shoot. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Payne. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Payne's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior. He gets the easy putback.
Pritchard passes to Holiday. Inside. Pritchard gets the bucket.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
And here are the Knicks now after the basket by Boston. Pass to Robinson. The kick out to Anunoby. And here's Towns. Here's Payne. Good, and his assist goes to Towns.
Boy, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Outside Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. New York leading by 8. Now Payne. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Pritchard. Launches from deep. It's rebounded by New York.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check. I tell you, he's making everything he looks at tonight. He should be their #1 option on every possession.
Tatum against Towns. Will it go? That one's in there. The Knicks lead has cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Tatum.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Hart, he's checked in for Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Miles McBride. That's good from Payne. Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard passes to White. To the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Brunson against White. Pass to Payne from past the arc. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Boy, you have to love how Jalen Brunson orchestrates this offense. He's so good at getting the ball where it needs to be.
Now here's Tatum. he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Josh Hart. And one thing among many, Doors, that's so impressive about Jalen Brunson, the way he goes to work in the paint. Wow.
Kevin, at his size, you have got to be crafty. You've got to have great footwork and great patience. You've got to be willing to work in a crowd. What he does is really impressive.
That free throw, no good. The Knicks making a switch here. Towns is checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Porzingis is checked in. And the second free throw, good. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. 13-point lead. Pass to Payne. Back to Brunson. Towns at the elbow. Back to Brunson. 3-pointer. And it's White with the rebound. White's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Brown. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
Bridges outside. Pass to Hart. Payne with a screen for Hart. Over Horford. Hart, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
That cuts the lead to single digits. Porzingis has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Bridges a screen on Horford. Bridges outside. Pass to Towns. Teardrop shot. Rebound Boston. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brown the pass to Tatum. Bridges with the steal. Hart with it. Back to Bridges. Some nice passing by New York here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Towns. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Boston also with the sub. Drew Holiday's checked in for Jason Tatum. And Towns drops them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
We got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, his tone was pretty serious. He said, you guys need to prove you're in this. No one else can do it for you. Time to pour on the gas. We'll see if that fire gets lit, guys.
Thank you, David. Now, here's Horford. Porzingis, that's a 2. Rebounded by Hart.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Bridges outside. Holiday against Brunson. Brunson draws the double. Anunoby has the open look. New York, no good that time either. Celtics trail by 10. No good on the three. New York has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Brunson against Holiday. Brunson outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Towns missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Brown down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. And they double up Brown. To the middle. Here's White. And White with the stuff.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Anunoby outside. Knocks down the three ball. And the Knicks lead by 11.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Brown finds Holiday. Porzingis sets the pick for Holiday. Pass to Porzingis. Jacks up a three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Brunson, guarded by Holiday. Brunson the pass to Towns. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Anunoby against Brown. The wide open look here for Holiday. It's good from long range.
And I love Holiday's shot selection. Fantastic at realizing when he should shoot off the catch.
And taken away by Brown. Down Holiday with a clear path to the hoop. And Holiday throws it down.
A fearless shot there by Holiday. With the whole team counting on him, he is able to come through.
Brunson against Holiday. Brunson draws the double. There's the triple. And it's Anunoby. That time on the assist by Hart.
I'll tell you, he turns a difficult situation of duress into a simple basket with a precision pass out of the double team.
Timeout. We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Brown dishes to Holiday. Double team on Holiday. A three from Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Brunson, good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Outside Holiday. A shot missing. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. A 12-point game. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Towns up top. Guarded by Porzingis. Back to Hart. no problem for New York as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thanks a lot, Carl. A lot of players got in on the action offensively. When you get it rolling as a team, how good can you be?
I mean, it's awesome, you know, to get a chance to keep the defense guessing. We did a great job of that tonight. We did a fabulous job. We let our defense be our offense tonight, and that's when we were at our best. That's what happens.
It certainly was great on the floor tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our player of the game, OG Anunoby.